Welcome to another Wise Maths and Science online video. We've been told that this solid over here is made by putting a hemisphere on top of a cone. Now, a hemisphere is half a sphere in terms of the volume. Now, what we need to know is the total height of the solid is 5x, and the radius of the base of the cone is x. The radius of the hemisphere is also x as well. So therefore, what we can establish over here is that if I want to get the height of the cone over here, that this part over here is actually represents 4x. So let's just write that in. So the height of the cone is 4x. Okay, let's move on. So the cylinder has the same volume as the solid. The cylinder has a radius of 2x, which we can clearly see over there, and a height of h. All measurements are in centimeters. Find a formula for h in terms of x. So let's establish that. So find a formula for h in terms of x. Give your answer in its simplest form. So let's see how we go about this particular question. So let's go establish this. The cylinder has the same volume as the solid. So let's go back over here. Let's work out the volume of the cone first. So that's going to work out to be something like this. It will work out to be 1/3 pi r squared h, okay, and then plus the volume of the hemisphere, which will be half of this. So if I times this number by half, half of 4/3 is going to be 4/6, and that's no different from writing down 2/3 pi r cubed. Now these two will work out to be the volume of the solid, and now that is equal to the volume of the cylinder. So let's put that in them. The volume of the cylinder is going to work out to be pi times radius squared multiplied by the height. So let's write that down. The value of pi multiplied by the radius, we just square that to get the area multiplied by the height, and we'll leave that as h at the moment. And let's fill in the blanks then. So over here, what you should get 1/3 pi, and this is going to work out to be x squared, and the height over there is also going to be 4x. So let's write that in, and then we add it on to 2/3 of pi, and once again the radius is going to work out to be x, so that's going to give us x cubed is equal to 2x times 2x gives us 4x squared. So therefore you're going to get 4x squared pi multiplied by h. Now notice every term over there, there's 3 terms, they've all got pi in there, so let's get rid of all the pi's. So we'll cancel through. So let's get rid of all these pi's. That can disappear, this can disappear, and this pi is just a number, and we can divide through, okay, and it's an equation, so it's not a problem. Let's simplify this. 4 times 1/3 is going to give us 4/3, so this will give us 4/3, 4/3 x squared, x cubed even, is 4/3 x cubed, and then let's add this on. This will work out to be 2/3 x cubed, and on this side you have 4x squared h. Now what we'll do over here, and we'll combine these two terms together. Let's combine these two terms together. You've got 4/3 plus 2/3. 4 plus 2 is 6. The denominators are the same. The 6/3. 6/3. Let's write it down. That will give us 6/3 x cubed is equal to 4x squared multiplied by h. Now what we can see we've got a common term of x squared and x squared. So let's cancel that down. This will disappear. This will disappear, and you get 1 over here. You get 1 over here, so it will be x to the power of 1. Let me write that down in red, give it a bit more emphasis. And then over here this it will just be all 1 over there. So let's simplify that further. You end up with a 2x over here. We end up with 2x over here is equal to 4 times by the 1 times by the h, which is just 4h. And now we just need to simplify it down by dividing both sides by 4. So therefore you end up with 2x over 4, because it does want the answer in its simplest form. So therefore your height over there is going to work out to be a half x. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've benefited. Please do like, share and subscribe. It gives me more encouragement to make more videos. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.